am I the one for you? Tell me if I'm the one for you. Tell me am I the one for you? I sing this song for you.
How do you make so much friends? Oh, this is a good question. How do I make so much friends? I feel like my personality has always kind of just carried me to be so social to where I can. So for me, I like to make friendships that are natural. I do not like forcing. That's my pet peeve. I don't like forcing at all. But mutual friends have been very helpful. And then also like organizations that I joined, or just being a part of a category, I would say. So being an African-American girl, I'm able to make friends with other African-American girls easier than a non-African-American girl. Being Nigerian, I grew up around a lot of Nigerians, so I am able to make friends with other Nigerians. Being an AKA, I'm able to make friends with a lot of Greeks. So I feel like when it comes to categories, that's what I mean whenever I'm describing that. But yeah, I would say be natural, be yourself. Don't force it. Don't force it. Don't force it. Because people will see through that. For real, for real. Tips for losing weight without a gym. And do you think losing 10 pounds in a month is possible? Okay, not to slander anybody's mindset when it comes to working out, but if you truly want to work out the right way, you're going to need a gym. Or you're going to just need to eat healthy. So, I mean, essentially you don't need a gym, but if you want to lose 10 pounds in 1 month, you might need a gym, girl. They say that it's 20% workouts and 80% nutrition. So essentially what you eat can help you trim that fat. Consume a lot of water. You need to be drinking a minimum of 8 glasses a day. So walk around with a jug, walk around with a gallon if possible. Some apple cider vinegar would be very, very helpful and essential. That's what I drink oftentimes. You just really want to detox and filter your body out. What's another little tip? Cut out the carbs. Cut out the sugar. That's all going to break down the fat and carbs regardless. So cut all of that out. Consume protein, a lot of meats. If you are going the vegetarian route, consume a lot of vegetables. It's definitely possible to lose weight at an extreme fast time, but I don't think it's necessarily healthy to lose 10 in 1 month. But that's just my take on it. Because I mean, I ain't never lost 10 pounds in 1 month, to be honest with you guys. I haven't. Next question. Have you always been an outgoing person? If no, how do you come out of your shell? That's a good question. Yes, I have been an outgoing person most of my life. Not gonna lie, when I was in elementary, my librarian pulled me to the side and even like called my parents in. I got called to the principal office. Like, I was that kid that was getting in trouble for being social. So I'm glad that they like talked with me in elementary, because once I got to middle school, I kind of switched the direction and switched my focus and was able to become more of a positive socializer. And then going into high school, going into college, now being in professions, I feel like this has always been my strong suit. It's always been a strength of mine. So yeah, that's something that I have always acquired. But if you are trying to learn how to break out of your shell, I would say take that step and just throw yourself out there. Go up to people. If you know you're not the type of person that likes to start conversations first, go to people and start those conversations. Be like, hi, my name is, whatever your name is. Ask them meaningful questions that you actually care about. Do not say, hey, how are you, if you don't care. That was one thing that I always did, and other people could see in a positive way. Like, they would be like, don't go places with Lizzy, because Lizzy's always gonna go around and be talking to people, and she's the type of person, she can engage in all this conversation. Then when you're ready to go, she's not ready to go. Okay, okay, okay. But then they also said you always ask people, how are you? And they will tell you that like their whole life story in that moment, and you'll be so intrigued, like you actually care. And I'm looking at them like, I do actually care. Like, I'm not gonna ask a question if I don't care. I'm not gonna ask you how your dad is, or like, hey, I saw that, da da da, how's school? Like, I'm not going to ask you these questions if I don't care. So become someone who does care, and have those conversations. People love to, you know, feel important. People love to, oh, you want to know this about me? You know, that will make people want to be around you more. You know what I mean? Hope I answered your question. And I think that about wraps it up. There were more questions, but I don't think we can really get to it. Any advice? Oh, okay. Okay, we can do this one last because it's like really positive. Well, it's not positive, but we can make it positive. So this question is, any advice for insecurities regarding being single for so long? Do I have advice for insecurities regarding being single for so long? I myself am 22 and I had not had a real boyfriend or a boyfriend at all until the age of 21. So give or take, it depends on how you view it. I waited, and I personally don't think it should be an insecurity. If you're having an insecurity towards being single, I think you need to reevaluate the situation at hand. Are you insecure because you feel like you can't be loved? Are you insecure because you don't love yourself? Are you insecure because you're longing to have what other people are glorifying and glamifying? Because at the end of the day, people are only showing you the highlights, the highlight realm of their relationship. So if you're looking at these celebrities and you're like, oh my gosh, they look so great. I mean, no offense to Cardi B and Offset, but they're not together anymore. There's a lot of people who will project their relationship to look as if it is peaches and creams. And sometimes maybe the guys around your age are not ready. Maybe they're not, you know, focused on having a girl, and they're more so focused on, you know, mapping life out for themselves. So really reevaluate why it is an insecurity of yours. And once you figure that out, I feel like you will no longer view it as an insecurity. I also believe that overcoming that insecurity really helps with becoming one with yourself. So if you are feeling insecure because you feel like you're not capable of being loved, then you need to truly internalize all of your positive qualities, all of your positive characteristics, and know that maybe you're just too good for all these guys. Maybe you're too good for these small boys who can't handle you right now, girl. Like, maybe that time's gonna come when you are grown and you may have to be 33, but wouldn't you rather find true love at 33 than be in a broken relationship just because you were rushing the clock and trying to get married on your own time, so you got married at 26 and that relationship's not happy? You know what I mean? So just wait for your time, wait for God to truly come to you and say like, hey, this is the man I've been prepping and preparing for you, girl. Like, he's got all the qualities and he's not going to skip a beat because he knows how to handle you. You know what I mean? But this about wraps up all of the questions. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for asking these questions. So sorry for the wait. I'm glad you guys still watched and sat through this. There's going to be more content, more videos coming out, and I love you guys dearly. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and yeah, be blessed. Bye, loves.